Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Murray off play action. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, it's Murray. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. We're scoreless after 1. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Murray.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now Brady. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On play action, now Brady.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, Brady.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. 20. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating. Steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down, and we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
York able to send this one through,
and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. Now it's Brady. he rifles one incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing is Brady on third down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Play fake. Murray. And this one too low. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And this one is incomplete.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by the six-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he wisely will throw that one away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's going the other way. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and not get free.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken over and they've slugged it out. But I think you're exactly right. We're at that stage of the game now where one of these offenses, if they make a big play, that could be the difference.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Murray now to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's able to get up here to the 26. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got this to Jefferson. And touchdown! Justin Jefferson, 40 yards. And the Bats will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Bucs on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Finds his tight end Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Barkley inside handoff, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On the give, this is their fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week,